Hi everybody, my name's Brayden Warhurst and I run a decorative concrete business called Raw Surfaces. We specialise in polished concrete, micro cement overlays with custom cleaning solutions made specifically for the products and the surfaces.
What were you struggling with before you started Foundation?
I'd always struggled with this, even when I was working for companies. I was always so focused on what I was doing and not necessarily on what the customer was getting. When I started Foundations, I hadn't really been running a business for that long. So what I was struggling with was pretty much everything.
So was there anything that you might say you were hesitant about before joining Foundation?
To be completely honest with you, not really. As soon as I could afford it, I did it.
What do you reckon was most helpful for you and your business?
The most helpful thing was the change in language. I think the language that I would have been using with customers would have been completely different. The sorts of projects that I'm currently working on wouldn't have come off. Just the way that I can position myself to a customer and come off as a much more established business and express the level of professionality that I know I can achieve in my work, but I now know how to talk the way that my work presents itself.
How do you reckon that your view or your aspirations for the future have changed over the last few months?
The general sort of thing in my industry is people tend to start off in garages and they do a lot of garages for years and years and years up until they build themselves a profile and get a bit of trust with people, where I've pretty much jumped into multi-million-dollar houses. The biggest thing that I'm learning is how do I create scale in an unscalable industry? How do I train people? How do I build out systems, and realizing that I don't have to be the one to do everything? That is honestly the biggest thing that I've taken out of Foundations. The sorts of clients that I'm working with are pretty top end for the age of the business.
Would you recommend Foundations program to other builders and trades business owners?
I already have, and the guy's already done the course and he loved it. So yeah, would I continue to do it? Yeah. I think the biggest thing with Foundations though is you have to be ready to realize that you don't know everything about your own business. If you're brave enough to take that leap, then I think Foundations is great for anybody.